All right, medical staff. This smiling devil is Jack Yanez. He is our director of on-site operations, so the health of every donkey is this man's responsibility. Every day he walks the pens, he walks the lots to make sure everybody's up and eating and doing good, and any medical problem that arises in our organization goes through him first. Everything, and we found that's a lot simpler. We had to take the donkey to the clinic, we went through Jack first, get his opinion first. And we do that because he's one of the most knowledgeable people I know. He's just an old cowboy. He's ran feedlots, sell barns, worked for equine pharmaceutical companies. He's been dealing with Texas veterinarians his entire life, and he's just knowledgeable. And he knows who to call if it's a specialized problem. So everything starts there. So the map I showed you of all of our satellites, they see a problem, they call Jack. Jack tells them exactly what to do, who to call, how to handle it. This is Chris Womack. He is our veterinarian on site. He's the one who comes out. This is him actually drawing the coggins for the donkeys we brought with us. If he doesn't know, he knows somebody at A&M, Texas A&M, that does know. And John would be mad at, I use this picture of him. But this is an even more important veterinarian, because he doesn't get paid. He supervises all of our policies, procedures, inspects the facility, and he's on our board of trustees. And so there's no conflict of interest. I couldn't have Chris on my board because he gets paid. There's a conflict of interest there. So I had to have a veterinarian that had no dog in the fight. And so that's John. So he's basically, if there's anything he sees, it's his responsibility to check it. And I think every animal rescue, not just donkeys, but every animal rescue should have an unpaid veterinarian on their staff. Even if it's for nothing, just to all your procedures. We got to be transparent. So, okay, twice a year, Texas A&M fourth year vet students come out and they do our castrations for us, and it is awesome. Most vets never castrate actually themselves hands-on a donkey in school. They come out and they'll do 20. And so the first one they watch, and they'll watch another one, third one's on them. And so there's professors and everybody's walking around, and by the end of it, they're professionals. I mean, they're just like, bam, done, like calf rolling. So what I have, and I'm gonna move the microphone. You all can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They gave me a microphone, but I'd be blowing your ears out. But I'm gonna play this for y'all, because I think it's kind of cool. Oh.
My name is Luke Duckworth. This is my second week as a fourth year student, so just finished with the books 2 weeks ago, took my last final, and then this is my second week on clinics. So I'm on food animal field services, but we elected to come out here and help out with the castrations.
Howdy, my name is Amanda Martinez. I'm a fourth year veterinary student as of 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I'm Ashley Gaston. So I'm pretty much finishing up my fourth year. I'm actually from Ross University. I went to school in the Caribbean, and I was placed at Texas A&M University. I started in September, and I should be finishing up this August.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Goodwin. I went to undergrad at Texas State in San Marcos, and then I got into vet school, and so now I'm in College Station. I'm in my fourth year. Really excited.
So prior to today, I've only helped with 2 equine castrations, and then that was even before vet school started. And then you get into vet school, and our first year we studied like anatomy and normal physiology, and then our second year we're studying disease, and then your third year you're studying medicine, and then finally you're here, and you're like, man, this is like what I've been working for. And to come out here and to be able to use these facilities and be trained by the doctors that we have, the board of surgeons, is just incredible. At school we see a lot of things like this too, but you might only get to help with one or just observe. But when you're like out here actually doing these in a controlled setting, as controlled as it can be, like it's realistic, and you can't stimulate that in any other kind of environment. And so just extremely fortunate to be able to come out here, work with the Peace Valley Ranch, and being able to it's not a habit per se, but you just get comfortable. And the more you do, the more you see, and you're like, okay, well, I just had one that was bleeding a little bit more, and I need to go in and find out what's bleeding. And those are things that you learn about and you know you're supposed to do, but you just can't learn it other than actually doing it out here. And so really fortunate to be able to come out here and just get some real applicable real-time experience. It's been incredible.
I hadn't done any horse or donkey castrations in the past. I've only observed, I did 5 today, and the experience was really amazing. And I don't think I would have gotten this from watching a video of how to do it or from any sort of model. And I feel pretty confident about going out in the field alone, doing one on a horse and a client horse or donkey.
For donkeys, I'd say yesterday was my first time doing donkey castration. Since yesterday, I think I've done about 30. My confidence level, it's gotten a lot better. At first, it's always, with everything new that you do, what keeps you from feeling a little confident is just the unknown, the unfamiliarity. And the more you do it, the more familiar you get to it, and you don't even have to think about what you're doing sometimes. I'd say my confidence it's a lot higher now that I've done a lot more.
I haven't done any castrations prior to today or yesterday, and I think I've done anywhere from 10 to 15, probably about 15 total, and it's just been an amazing experience. It makes me really excited to become a veterinarian because we spent 3 years in sitting in classrooms learning about things that we should eventually see sometime in our career, and it's really good to get hands-on experience, and I really enjoyed getting this experience. It's something we'll never have in school.
Is there
But
anything more
prior to today, like, I was comfortable with
bodily?
the process of the procedure, like knowing the steps, and then today, like, I feel comfortable, like I could go out as a licensed veterinarian in a couple months and do this comfortably, knowing that I wasn't going to put the animal in danger, like I was going to do what needed to be done, and our rule is do no harm. So I can comfortably say that doing this now with this experience, I would do no harm to something in the future, and that's something that I couldn't have said before today. And so like I'm really thankful for being able to come out here and gain that comfort level because of my experience today.
It's definitely boosted my confidence significantly from sitting in a classroom and reading it out of a book and coming out here and actually using my own hands and experience and my knowledge, putting my knowledge into practice. And things that you can't learn out of a book, you learn being out here and being able to actually do it with your, by yourself too, and kind of getting in that situation where no one else is going to help you, you got to get it done type thing. I would not be as confident as I am now if I hadn't gone here and done this castration project.
Well, I signed up for it maybe a couple of weeks ago, and then to come on this trip, and I knew we were going to be castrating, so I read a chapter in the book, and I was like, okay, sounds like I can do this. And we watched a few, and I was like, okay, now I really think get my hands in there, and it's just a 360-degree learning process for sure. I definitely feel after this experience, I could definitely go out on my own and talk to a client and know what drugs I need to use, and get the job done, get them down, tie them up, and do the whole process and make a happy client.
I've really been praying about this and thinking about it, and after I graduate, I want to do just large animal ambulatory. I want to work out of a truck, so this is something that I would be doing a lot of, coming out to farms where they may have too many animals to load up and bring to a clinic, or they may not have a trailer, but I just really feel like being mobile in a truck is where I can really meet the people, and I've always said, like, I'm coming to veterinary school because I love animals, but also because I love people, and I can service these people and help them through their animals, and so it's the best of both worlds. But yeah, I'd like to be mobile in a truck, just going out and doing farm calls, and so this is what I want to do when I get done, also with cattle and other food animal species, but this is what I came to school for, so it's been fascinating today.
So when I graduate, I plan on being a mixed practice veterinarian, so doing both small and large animals. I have never seen the sweet donkeys before in one spot, and I think it's a great thing that these people are doing to be able to do this and have us out here to take care of them and everything like that. So And I'm very grateful for the experience.
So, my interests are surgery, and so that's why I felt like today was pretty fun. I'm actually more small animal oriented. My father is a small animal companion, general practitioner, and I've got a lot of experience with him, and I plan to join him in the future. I also plan to do an internship, and also hopefully get a surgical residency, small animal surgery residency. That's my plan so far.
I really just want to work at a mixed animal practice. I love dogs and cats and horses and cows and now donkeys. I also, I like exotic pets too, so I'm interested in pretty much everything. So mixed animal practice kind of is everything I would want. Well, growing up I used to ride horses, and I've never really been around donkeys before, and I think they're very sweet. They each have their own unique bray, and I think they're really wonderful creatures, and I'm glad that we were able to come out and help them, eventually maybe get adopted or, live a better life.
Well, that's all for now. A big thank you to the staff and students at Texas A&M Veterinary School, along with Dr. Eric Davis and his wife, Cindy. Please remember that Peaceful Valley is supported entirely through So, pretty cool, huh? A&M canceled that program. I was smart enough to film those kids. And a colleague got a dean's position at A&M, not in necessarily where I needed, but a dean's position. I reached out to her and sent her that video. A&M called me the next day and the program was back on.
Good for you.
And
What was the reason for canceling?
because the kids weren't getting enough from it.
Oh,
I won. So now,
good job.
cool story. Crockett Sheriff's Department called me, had 2 donkeys that were at a vet's office. They were an abandonment case. So I went to pick them up, and this young girl comes out and shakes my hand. She says, "You don't know me because you weren't there that day, but I came out and learned castration my 4th year at vet school. I went ahead and castrated those 2 for you as a gift."
Oh, nice.